It began like any other morning drive. On November 23, 2009, a convoy of cars rolled through the dusty roads of Maguindanao. Inside were wives, relatives, lawyers, and over 30 journalists, there to cover Esmael, Toto, Mangudadatu's filing of his candidacy for governor. They believed safety lay in numbers. They were wrong. Not long after leaving town, the convoy was intercepted by armed men. Witnesses say the gunmen were calm, even confident. Everyone in the vehicles was ordered out at gunpoint. Fear hung in the air. What was supposed to be a routine political act was about to descend into horror. The captives were dragged to a remote hillside. Then, the slaughter began. Bullets tore through the crowd, no one was spared. By the end of it, 58 people lay dead. Some were mutilated. Bodies and vehicles were shoved into mass graves dug with a government-owned backhoe, an attempt to erase the evidence as if these lives never mattered. The massacre shocked the world. 32 of the dead were journalists, making it the single deadliest attack on the press in history. What unfolded was not just murder, it was a public display of power, a chilling message from the Ampachuan clan, then one of the most feared political dynasties in Mindanao. Justice, however, moved at a crawl. Survivors and families faced a decade of intimidation, legal delays, and fear of retribution. It wasn't until 2019, 10 long years later, that key members of the Ampachuan clan were finally sentenced to life in prison. Yet the scars remain. The massacre exposed the dangers of political warlordism, the fragility of press freedom, and the terrifying reality of impunity. To this day, the backhoe used to bury the victims is remembered as a grim symbol of corruption and brutality. The Maguindanao massacre is not just a crime story, it is a nightmare etched into the nation's history, a reminder of what happens when unchecked power turns bloodthirsty, and silence allows it to thrive.